COVID-19 has left many individuals with uncertain futures, not least of all being those who are hoping to retire soon or have already retired. Their future might look uncertain right now, and here today with some helpful hints on what to do next, we have Amin Dabbit with Personal Capital. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Great to be here this morning.
Yeah, and Personal Capital released a study looking at the state of retirement in America and the impact of COVID-19 on retirement balances. What did the study find?
Yeah, so at Personal Capital, we did analyze a broad swath of about 2 million users across the country to see how COVID impacted retirement accounts. And ultimately, by running the study, we were able to dig deeper into the data and get national and state numbers. And so in our study, we found that the average retirement balance in North Dakota decreased by about 49,000 between the end of January to the end of March. And that's really right around the time we saw the biggest impact from the pandemic to the market. And so for comparison, nationally, we found that the average retirement balance decreased by about 43,000 during the same time period.
Okay, wow, great graphics there. And we're starting to see an increase in retirement balances, but how are Americans feeling about their retirements as it relates to the pandemic?
Great question. So we actually also ran a survey with over 1,000 adults across the country, and almost 90% of them felt concerned about how COVID is impacting their retirement. And ultimately from that, it's really stems from the uncertainty that this pandemic is providing in our environment, to our finances, as well as our health.
And what do you think is the most important thing investors should do today to safeguard their retirement funds?
That is a great question. And the answer to that is focus on what you can control and really try to control what's controllable. And financially, what that means is build a financial plan that helps you define what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish long term, and then an ability to track that so that you can stay on track. Being able to visualize that and looking at the decisions that you make today and how those are going to impact you in the future will help you make better decisions now.
And there may be some investors who feel like they're below these averages. What are some immediate tips or practices that you have that they can implement to improve their retirement portfolios?
Yeah, so ultimately it is a number and it is an average. And so going back to that financial plan will help you define what's important to you so that everybody has their own number that makes sense to them on what they're trying to accomplish. And so if you build a plan, you'll be able to better define that and try to achieve the number that makes sense to you so you can retire.
Okay, and what advice would you give someone that's nearing retirement or in retirement during the pandemic?
So for somebody that's in retirement or about to enter retirement, having a smart distribution strategy so that you're taking money from the right areas will have a big impact on extending your retirement overall. And so speaking with an advisor that can help you with that, someone that is a fiduciary, is one of the best ways that you can do that.
And for those that are wanting to learn more, where can we go to find more information about Personal Capital's State of Retirement in America study?
That is at personalcapital.com.
Okay, and we have a little bit of time here. I guess, is there anything else that you wanted to share about this study? I mean, you had some great graphics there, other things that people should know?
Yeah, absolutely. The good news overall on this is we obviously have seen a rebound in the average balances. And so specifically for the state of North Dakota, the average retirement account balance as of June 30th was about 319,000 compared to the national number of about 385,000. That ends up putting the state ranking at around 48th in the country for the highest retirement savings average.
Okay, and I see we have your website up there on the screen. Is there a phone number that people can call?
We don't have a phone number specifically, but if you sign up for the dashboard, you'll be able to get a lot more contact information there. That's when you'll have a direct rep that you can reach out to.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today. We'll have more on that on our website.
Thank you so much.
And coming up on today's show, we have your daily dose of motivation.